Hello folks and welcome back to the show. So a quick one today, we'll forego the usual intros, and the big news is Arezzo from Naughton & Wilson. We finally have a release date. This one is going to be released this coming Friday, so in just 3 days from when I'm shooting this, that's Friday the 15th of November, you'll be able to buy our 5th amazing release from Naughton & Wilson at naughtonandwilson.com from perfumer John Stephen, Arezzo, themed after the famous city in Italy. I will not say too much more about it. I've already done one video where I tell you all about how it smells. We've got 2 great first impression reviews here from 2 of my absolute favourite reviewers. Before I get into that, don't forget that my recommended UK-based fragrance samples site is Fragrance Samples UK. Use the code MrSmelly10 for 10% off there across an incredible array of fragrances. My recommended USA-based fragrance sampling site is the Fragrance Decant Boutique. That's decantboutique.com, and that code MrSmelly10 also works there across their huge range of fragrances. Both sites linked in the description of this video. Okay, I'm extremely honoured to have a review from Scentland. That's Chris from the channel Scentland, one of my big inspirations when I started getting into the fragrance hobby. He's over in Hungary, and also from another great friend and a great part of the fragrance community, AC, from the AC Smells Good channel based in the UK. 2 incredibly experienced and articulate fragrance connoisseurs, and they've both, we sent them the fragrance free of charge, of course. We had no expectation that they would necessarily feature it, let alone make a dedicated video about it, but we're so honoured that they've done that. So I'm going to give you little quick edited highlights of both of their individual longer videos, and I will link their videos down below. Please go and check out their full reviews, but I just wanted to give you this kind of bullet points here from their reviews as their honest opinions on the fragrance, and we're so grateful to them for making those videos about our fragrance. Don't forget then, 15th of November is our launch date. There will be a special launch price, so it's in your interest to get it from naughtonandwilson.com in those first couple of weeks. An amazing fragrance, really luxurious packaging that you're going to see in both of their videos, and we're so excited about this one.
This is Arezzo, so the sleeve comes off like that. I really like it. It's very posh. The packaging is really posh, really well done packaging. Now obviously this is made in England, so I'm doubly proud, and I'm more proud because this is, you know, Dan's work, 5th release. It takes a lot to create fragrances and release them. Wow, just look at that, just savor that. Absolutely fantastic, really premium. The perfumer is John Stephen, who is a British person and is based not far from here in the Cotswolds. So this, okay, look at that. This is kind of a satin fabric casing, and I'm really liking the feel of this fragrance. And that's the bottle. Okay, let's test the atomizer first. Nice. Nice. The fragrance, wow. Okay. It is a rich smell. So it smells like a chypre. So let's see. Wow, the atomizer is, wow, okay. And I remember on Dan's channel, he said that they went for no expense spared kind of an approach. They went for the finest materials, especially the oud, and that's coming through. But it doesn't smell like an oriental. It smells like a chypre. It has oak moss as well, I believe. Can't remember, I'll check I'll do a full review anyways, but it has this oak mossy, damp earth kind of a patchouli smell, along with orange buttery smell, and oud, with changes, you know, subtle changes happening. So that's what I'm getting at the moment. It's fantastically well blended, you know. John Stephen is a maestro. So it's very well blended. It smells something which is posh, expensive and complex, and also something that you would smell in fragrances like Amouage or Roja. That sort of feel to it. It's a Roja-like feel, and tobacco as well. So very, very nice, very interesting, and I like the fact that it's got layers, you know, which is what I like in, you know, expensive fragrances. I don't know the price point on this one, but it smells expensive. And not only that, it smells very sort of expertly done. The blending, you know, when you smell something which is really expert's work, you can see, right? Various layers announce themselves. And I like that expertise that's coming through. It's a woody character with tobacco, and then suddenly you smell orris butter, and then you smell the earthy patchouli, then you smell a little hint of tobacco, and those things are really exciting me. I would love to wear this properly. It is inspired by an Italian town, so I'd love to know the story. First impressions, very impressed. Very impressed by the quality, complexity, and the notes. The blending, the way it's been created smells really expensive. The first thing I thought of was Roja. Roja kind of fragrances smell like this. So let's see how it performs, how it wears on the skin.
Arezzo. Arezzo is a city in Italy, in Toscana, okay? And this fragrance is dedicated to that ancient Italian city in Toscana. Now, so what is this all about? First of all, the presentation is absolutely stunning. That's what we're talking about here. That's the just the cover. If you dig deeper, this is the presentation, and it comes in wonderfully done, brilliant, really extremely nice, extremely high quality. It's an eau de parfum, I think, and it performs accordingly. Okay, so this is a long-lasting, well-projecting fragrance that stays there, especially if you let it become one with your body heat. Skin chemistry stays there for a long time. So as we know from Naughton and Wilson, performance check. Okay, well, what about the smell? What about the smell? So what sort of notes do we see here? There's an initial fragrance of mandarin and bergamot here, which gives it a nice fresh blast at the beginning. There's some spices there that kick in, along with some orris butter and what I feel is plum and brandy, so it's a bit boozy as well, okay? And then you get further very prominent notes of patchouli, tobacco, and incense as well. These are the notes that really come to the foreground, at least on my skin, to my nose, and I tremendously enjoy this because it's a serious fragrance, absolutely classy, serious fragrance, but it has its modern facets. It reminds me a little bit of, and that's a good comparison, very good comparison, Estee Lauder's Aramis JHL. If you remember that fragrance from 1982, Estee Lauder dedicated it to her husband at the time, a very special blend, and this one plays along the same lines, I would say, to my nose, in my opinion, and it's up there with the extremely high quality of JHL, but done in a more wearable way. This is more modern. This is much easier to wear. You will not get the oh, this smells like old grandpa vibes. You will get positive feedback in terms of how nice and sophisticated this fragrance smells. Even my wife complimented it, and she's not very much into these heavy, spicy tobacco, incense, oud. There's oud in here as well, Cambodian oud, right? Just comes to the forefront now. And normally she doesn't like these fragrances, but she gave Arezzo a big compliment, and that's wonderful, actually. It gives off a little bit of this autumnal feeling as well. You would like to have probably a nice wine or a nice brandy, right? Since it's boozy, brandy is included in here. Plum I love in this fragrance. Plum, one of my favorite notes, okay? So it's this wonderful, very complex blend of booziness, some freshness, and spices, and oud, and tobacco, and incense. Absolutely stunning. And thanks, obviously, to John Stephen for a great blending on this fragrance. Thanks very much. This was Chris from Sandland in an early morning here. Early morning sunshine, and a wonderful fragrance, Arezzo. Ciao, ci vediamo più dopo.
Okay, so thank you so much. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Remember, whatever we're doing in life, let's project it. Although sometimes life may stink, at least we can always smell good, right? Bye-bye.